Hmm.
What makes you insist on me as your victim? Why choose me to torment? Begone, foul spirit.
Okay. Inastri, is it?
You're
How you doing?
tormented. By what?
Forgive me, but I must ask directly. Are you a man? I no longer trust my senses.
I mean, it's quite rude to ask things like that nowadays, but I won't give you the sarcastic answer as much as I really want to give the sarcastic answer.
Yes. Meaning I'm physical, no specter or vision if that's what you fear. Don't trust your senses? Why?
A foulness, a demon or wraith haunts me, grants me no rest. It wants something. I sense this, but know not what. Each day it appears, tarries, then leaves. It's here now, there, beyond the trees.
I mean, something's watching us.
Don't see a thing.
Of course not. It cannot be seen.
Yet you
I've
see
got a
it.
potion called Cat
Only when
that's
I
really
drink
good
the
at seeing things that aren't there.
which brings a pain to my head, nausea. But I endured these to keep an eye on the wraith, my tormentor.
This demon of yours, can you describe it?
It is an enormous horse. Its hoofbeats pounding in the dark.
I want an enormous
It gallops
horse.
to me, stops, stares, then runs on.
Sure it's not just a wild horse, run-of-the-mill?
The creature is not of this world. When it gazes at me, a terrible chill pervades my soul. It is evil condensed. Its eyes black, void. Each time it comes, terror grips me. I cease what I'm doing, still my breath and heart.
I'd love to ride a horse like that. I think I'll probably win.
What's your brew made of? Gotta wonder what's causing such strong visions. You drop in some mushroom, jumper tub, dancing dewlap?
Close. The common grey top. I see you know your herbs.
Grey top? Variety's extinct if
Yeah,
I
lad
recall
knows his
correctly.
herb.
Nearly, but not quite. I was able to grow a few from dried spores. I'd hoped a brew of grey top would reveal this nightmare. I was not wrong.
Far as I know, grey top produces some powerful side effects. Though it can, in fact, reveal the hidden, the immaterial.
Yes, I see the evil.
Okay.
Better that than to know it is there, but not know where.
Yeah, let's talk about my
Need
pay.
to talk about how much I'll get paid first.
Is it gold you want?
Orans or Novigrad crowns. Florins will work too.
I've none of any coin. I've nothing, in fact. Just potatoes in the sun.
Potato.
A good crop this year. Tend to this quickly, completely, and several sacks will be yours. Agreed?
Okay. You know what? I don't think we need any pay.
If that's the case, no pay required. Need those potatoes more than I do.
Okay. Stop taking hallucinogens. Problem will go away on its own.
Fine. You seem sure something's out there. I'll see what I can do. Start by taking a look around.
Dunno, Geralt. I think we should probably take the weird mushrooms. You know, to really get in the headspace of this lady. What the hell? The Flagellant's Manifesto. Fellow sons and daughters of Lebioda, the end is nigh. Mend your ways and put your faith in the good tome, for our prophet has written, to shun the pleasures of the flesh and shirk from comfort is at times recommended, and to value one's neighbour's fortune above one's own comfort is commendable. That is why, the 8th day flagellants scourge ourselves and torment our flesh to ensure all folk in the world enjoy long and prosperous lives. Whatever evil, sickness, or misconduct lurks in the world's dark corners survives not because we have been negligent in striking our backs with the whips. Okay then, so these are a bunch of people who go, "We are good people for you," which tells me that they're probably dicks.
Common gray top. Strong hallucinogen. Thought extinct. Don't often get to see that.
I mean, surely you could borrow one,
There's at least
Geralt.
some truth to the hermit's ravings. Drops of blood on
Okay.
the pillow. Trail of them leading to the window.
I mean, something's happening here. Note, I may have taken her honeycomb and various other things, but I have left her potato.
Dead moths. Attracted to some ghosts like to the light of a candle.
That's interesting. I didn't realise that moths were attracted to ghosts. Like the light of a candle, apparently. I mean, kind of makes a bit of sense, doesn't it, really? Ghosts tend to have like a little bit of a shimmer and a little bit of a
Blood
glow.
starts at the pillow, ends here. Medallion's still vibrating.
It looked at you, then galloped towards.
Something drinks the hermit's blood at night. That I know. Gotta talk to her. Maybe she can tell me something more.
Okay, well, there appears to be lots and lots of vampires in Tucson right now. So maybe it's one of them? Maybe a higher vampire?
Witcher.
Alright, don't need to say it quite like that. Yeah.
Heard flagellants whip themselves to atone for all humankind's wrongs. To appease the gods, gain their forgiveness. That why you do it?
We reach our own reasons. I seek to atone for the suffering of a living being, which once fell victim to another's vanity. I care not for humankind, preferring instead the company of animals.
We're going to be finding out that this is a vampire horse of some sort.
Most likely some kind of wraiths tormenting you. Can't tell what kind, though. Felt weak, spent lately? Notice bite marks on your skin?
As I said, I feel weaker by the day. And bites, of course. There are lice and midges here aplenty.
This isn't lice. Something much bigger drinks your blood while you sleep.
Pretty sure
But I
smacking
know
the hell out of yourself with
not
a
a
whip
wink.
probably makes you feel a little bit
Is
weaker as well.
always present, always watching. I cannot bear it any longer.
Sadly, not much I can do. Can't exterminate it if I can't see it.
The Grey Top. I shall make a brew of it for you. I've 2 mushrooms left, enough for 1 dose. Perhaps then you'll see what I do.
Yeah, you could have a bad trip.
This mushroom, even in me, could produce some nasty, unpredictable side effects.
True.
Geralt
But
slaughters
there's
the
no
entire
knowing how
village.
Grey Top would affect a mutated body.
A proper brew
I
could
was
be our
high,
only
I
chance to
swear.
figure this out.
Okay. Let's
All
get
right. High time we tried this.
crunk. Right, Geralt, this is not quite a an action moment like that. Door opens. Boom. CSI
If
Tucson.
I start muttering something about unicorns or sorceresses, ignore it.
It's just Yennefer, don't worry. She's somewhere around here. Time to get shwasted. Those glasses still make me laugh. Geralt, you're looking a bit distressed, mate. Oh. Not expecting him to pass out. There's a roach. At least you're still wearing your clothes. You've still got all your gear, so she didn't rob you.
Don't see no wraith.
Wow, this clover's amazing. Now that's what I call a bouquet.
Who said that?
Your fault as well as mine.
Oh, you're awake. Had me worried. You were out way too long. Even considered giving you some white honey. Kinda hard to do with hooves, though.
The fuck? Hey up, Flashlight Cow. Yeah. Do you realise it's Christmas Day, not Crimbo Eve? Boxing Day Eve. But I will talk to you in just a second. I'm just kind of currently a bit freaked out that the horse is talking to us. I mean, I talk to horses all the time, but very rare they talk back. And why do you sound so manly?
Your voice. It's, interesting. Gotta say, I expected a young mare to sound, girlish.
Based on what? Your vast experience with talking animals? As far as I know, I'm your first.
Good point.
Yeah, I was going to say, she's got a good point there. No worries, Flashing Cow. Well, this is fun already. I can understand you, yeah. These mushrooms are wild.
Brew that did this. Interesting side effect.
Great, isn't it? You should take this stuff more often. Got so many pointers I could give you.
Can't,
Can I start
sadly.
taking it? Then I can
Making
definitely
this
talk
too
to
often
horses.
could prove fatal.
Hey, why do you always show it when I whistle? Oh, we're getting meta. We're getting meta. I love it.
Hey, know how you always show up when I whistle? How's that work exactly?
Well, you're my human. Gotta be there when you need me. Yes, I'll be there for you, ooh, as the world falls down.
Still kinda strange. How you cross the ocean
Was
when
that
I
a
call
reference?
sometimes, but then get hung up on the tiniest fence. What's that about?
What can I say? Everyone's got limits.
Okay, the developers realised people's issues with Roach. That makes sense. Let's track down a
Listen,
wraith.
got this contract I need to finish before the brew wears off.
Right, monster won't slay itself. Let me see. First up, I need to know what we're dealing with. Follow me, and try not to trample any plants or small animals.
That's Roach's job.
Geralt, we gotta inspect this area closely. I'll look for clues. You stand there and... well, just stand.
Right.
Will you look at that?
Don't see anything here.
These are hoof prints.
Okay.
Not just any old horses either. These were left by an astral being. Otherworldly. We gotta follow them.
The fuck is happening? Has Roach become the investigator?
Dead moths often mean a phantom's nearby.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. Now, what about the smell? Same whiff I caught at the cemetery in Vizima when we were hunting ghouls. The smell of... death.
Smells normal to me. Not taking me for a ride, are you?
Oh, get out, really?
Seriously?
Gonna pull that shit? I've said it many times, Roach
Now I
could
know what we're
literally
up
be
against.
my horse. This is what my horse would do to me.
Right, Geralt. Let's sum up what we know so far.
We're dealing with some kind of wraith or phantom, most likely. It visits the hermit at night, drinks her blood. Even if we manage to find it, I've got no idea how I could possibly fight it.
Geralt,
Is Roach
please,
going
I
to
got
fight it?
this. It's definitely an Umbra, an immaterial wraith. This one's assumed the form of a horse.
An Umbra. Actually
Nay,
makes
I
sense.
will not believe it.
Umbra are completely invisible, even to witchers. But how can you be
Sorry.
sure?
Because it's not invisible to me, Doofus. It's right over there.
Oh.
It's getting away! Come on, Witcher, hop in the saddle! Gotta catch it!
This is just wild.
Hey,
There's the Umbra! Let's go, Geralt! After it! Hey!
Okay.
Gotta save my strength a bit. No telling how long we're gonna need to keep running.
Well, gotta keep up with it first, Roach.
Geralt, we gotta have a man-to-horse talk. No offense, but your riding skills, they leave a bit to be desired, buddy.
I mean, he's not wrong.
You'd really do me a solid if you could apply a slightly surer hand. Be a little more decisive about where you want me to go. Sometimes I got no idea, buddy. Do I go left, right, toward where I'm standing?
Yeah, and it'd be great if you could respond more fluidly to my commands.
This sounds quite literally like when I teach riding.
Hey, heard this one? Horse walks into a tavern, and the innkeeper says, "Hey, pal, why the long face?" Ah!
So,
Let's
I
not
will
lose
like
sight of that Umbra.
anything.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, it's right there. Run, Roach.
What the fuck do you think I'm doing?
Again, very certain my horse has said that to me before. When I've been like doing a race or something. What the fuck do you think I'm doing?
I gotta ask, why do you sometimes buck me off in the middle of a fight?
First I've heard. Don't recall that ever happening.
Of course you don't.
Montcrane Cemetery. Oh, so this is the cemetery. What is going on?
Melted into thin air.
No, we didn't. It's there. Okay, defeat the restless spirits.
Geralt, watch out!
Come on. Roach, you're not helping. Okay.
Stench.
Come on, stop running around me. This is actually the game. I am a bit confused myself. But I promise you, Spoonybard, this is the game. Now, let's find out.
Some kind
Oh,
of
Roach is
glowy
doing the
magic
investigation
thing going on
for
with
me.
this tombstone. We should check it out.
Glowy magic thing. A minute ago you were like, top investigator.
Marcello Clarici, knight. Died last year. Was more or less the same age as our hermit. Seems his spirit's become a horse-shaped umbra that's tormenting Penastri.
Why are you telling me this? I can read and draw my own conclusions.
Thinking aloud, that's all. Helps me focus.
Just notice this hazy moment is making the lenses in Geralt's glasses gonna like go out and in.
Geralt, it's the Umbra! Attack!
Calm down, calm down. Bloody
Talk,
prey animals.
but make it fast. Why are you tormenting the hermit?
She torments me, refuses to forgive me. I'm denied peace in the afterlife, and it's all her doing. Each day I come and beg her for clemency.
Beg her for clemency. You drink her blood, drive her mad with fear.
I don't know how to explain it, but yes, a monstrous force takes me. Though I also know I'll not have peace till the day Penastri forgives me.
Okay. Yeah, let's find out a little bit about the rest of this. You got any questions, Roach? You know, play good cop, bad horse?
You and the hermit, how do you know each other?
Hey, Clemency?
We met as babes, grew up side by side. I loved her. Yet she was always sad. Nothing could cheer her. The world terrified her. I thought her gloom came from being poor. So I did my damnedest to take us from our village, make us a better life elsewhere. Became
What
a squire,
happened?
took her with me to the palace. But Penastri soon learned nobles are no more decent than peasants, not a speck. Once even I'd grown vile to her eyes, she fled the palace and joined the flagellants.
Okay.
I left the court to be near her, yet she cast me off. Said
Get out,
she didn't
focus.
want to know me.
Or she's just hungry.
When the whip bearers proved too hard-hearted for her too, she became a hermit. I see it clearly now, though I never understood her while alive. From the grave's dark depth, the living are bright, sharp flares. You see all their thoughts at once? Now I understand why she had to cast me off.
She's full of rage. Probably what turned you into an Umbra.
Everything in the world of The Witcher, someone inadvertently creates their own problems. It's kind of poetic, really, in a way. Yeah, what's going on with the horse?
Why take the form of a horse?
A horse? What do you mean? Each day since I died, a power lifts me from my grave and makes me run. Then I return with blood in my mouth. I don't know what this is, how it comes to pass, but I do know the torment will continue until she forgives me. But she sees me as a horse, you say?
Seems so. Same way I saw you.
Just thought, if he is drinking her blood as a horse, there's gonna be some massive fucking teeth marks. I've been bit by one before. They really leave a mark. How could she not notice them? Can't mistake them
Must
for
have heard her
lice.
something awful if she refuses to forgive you. Would rather see you suffer. What did you do?
To her? Nothing. But my horse, I flogged it to death. Pinastri, she saw this.
Oh, you've lost all sympathy from me, mate.
Proud stallion, my Blaze. But he was a bucker, and tossed me during a tourney. One I'd wanted to win badly.
I would have fucking stabbed you.
Pinastri had been so glad they'd let me stand. Me, a peasant's son. I wanted to win it for her. But that horse made me lose. Rage overcame me. I struck and struck until at last he fell.
Pinastri likes animals more than humans.
Oh, the regret.
All of it makes
I
sense.
beg you forgive me. Absolve me in Blaze's very name.
I'm not the one you should ask for forgiveness, and personally, if it was me, I would be turning around and saying, fuck right off. Preferably with my steel sword up your ass.
Can't forgive you for that. Not in my power.
But your horse could? Please, I'd do anything. I'm desperate. Help me. Noble mare, forgive me my sin.
Oh my god, I know, like... I don't like this. Because, again, horse rider. You flogged a horse to death. As far as I'm concerned, he can go rot in hell. But if he doesn't get forgiven, she is going to still be tormented by him. I don't know. I don't like either of these. I'm going to go with forgive him if you can. Only for her sake. Not
Could
mine.
free his spirit, pardoning him on behalf of his horse. But you shouldn't do it if you don't think he deserves forgiveness.
Did a rotten thing. Got no excuse. Your horse was loyal. Did the best damn job he could. 'Cause that's how we horses are.
True. I know I deserved what befell me.
But we aren't vengeful, don't hold grudges, don't dwell on being left in monster-infested woods.
The writers
So,
really don't know
in your
horses.
poor
They are
Blaze's
vengeful.
name, I forgive you.
I've known a lot of horses that
Thank
held a
you.
grudge.
I feel it's incredible. Such relief, such lightness.
I've ridden quite a few horses that definitely hold a grudge.
All right then. Guess we might as well head back. Penastri's nights ought to be ghost-free from now on. Anything to add, Geralt?
Nope. Let's go see her.
Let's get some more of this, these mushrooms. I want to be able to tell it to Roach a lot more.
Phantom's gone. Shouldn't torment you ever again.
I felt a change. I did. As if I'd been released from a cramped, dank cellar. I had come to believe no one could help me. I'm grateful, Witcher.
Ought to thank my horse, actually. Phantom's departure, mostly Roach's doing.
Then I thank you too, noble creature.
Gotta admit, easy peasy with our powers combined. So, what now? We hit the path? Right to the nearest notice board? Rustle up another contract?
Exactly. Though, effects of the bruise waning. I can feel it. Won't be able to understand you soon.
You can always understand a horse.
That's horseshit. I mean, I got so much more I want to tell you, and...
That is not what a horse makes. That is not the sound a horse makes. Oh my god. Some of the voice acting in this game is genuinely wonderful. Okay, let's go do this. Then it's La Cage à Foie. Very close to the main game again. Oh, the main point of DLC at least. Okay. Back to my home, Corvo Bianco. I've already spruced up Corvo Bianco. Corvo Bianco is as good as it can be. Cat Roach is stable. She deserves it. Hey, doggy. Not even sure whose dog that is. Hello, Marlene. How are you doing?
I don't know how I will ever repay you, Witcher.
Don't expect to be paid. Hope you're feeling better, that's all.
Oh, yes, I feel my strength returning thanks chiefly to Barnabas Basil's care.
Horrible ordeal
I love you,
endured.
B.
Glad
He does an
I cut
excellent
it
job.
short.
Yes, years of suffering. Do you know what was worse than the hunger? Watching my loved ones, my children grow old and die.
Hopefully
All
they had
my
kids.
family's long gone now. The last of my kin perished decades
No, they didn't have
past.
kids.
I
Awkward.
fear I've nowhere to go.
You can stay here.
This is a big house, big estate. You can stay here.
So we can find a job for you.
I could never infringe so on your hospitality. Yet,
Yeah,
after all I've suffered, the years of starvation, I've but one dream. At last to prepare food that fortifies, nourishes, to delight in the tastes and smells of spices, to sit at one table with others and eat.
Don't see a problem if that's your dream. You could help Barnabas Basil in the kitchen. Eating his meals. You know he's not a culinary virtuoso.
Nothing could make me happier.
He does an excellent job
Thank
everywhere else.
No, thank you. House could use a woman's touch.
I've one other thing I'd like to tell you. Many years ago, my father assembled valuables for my dowry.
Ooh,
I
very
never
nice.
wed, so they remained unclaimed. These baubles are no use to me now, but to you, well, perhaps let them be a token of my gratitude. If you wish to find them, you must go to my old home, to Trastamara. The dowry lies hidden in a barrel in the cellar. There are several barrels. You must give each a knock until you find the right one.
Do just that. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah. Where did you learn to cook?
I'd never expect someone with your past to feel drawn to the kitchen.
Do you fear I will cook in your home as I brewed as a white?
Counting on you having slightly better taste as a human.
Of that, you can be sure. I loved cooking, even as a child. My gran was a true master in the kitchen. Her spit-roasted oaks was famed throughout the land.
Never heard of that
Thought
position.
you were a lady, owned an estate.
Do you mean to say a woman of my rank should have had a cook? You're right, of course. And I had the best of cooks. But I devised the dishes myself. They only prepared them.
Okay.
You sure you don't feel lonely out here?
I cannot say yet. Too little time has passed since you freed me of my thrall, but somehow, for now at least, I do not feel drawn to the city, to others.
Visited others' homes as a white.
Yes, but ever at night, when all were asleep.
No worries,
I went
Fashion
in
Cow. Thank you
search
very much for
of
popping in. If you get back soon,
Remember, you can always
lovely.
change your mind. Decide you've lived here long enough, just say
planning
the
on
word.
streaming for a fair few
Never
hours.
wish to seem ungrateful.
And I'd never want you to stay against your will.
Okay.
See you later.
Take care,
Geralt is
and
becoming
remember,
a, it's called
you
a
always
man about
have
town,
warm
isn't he?
food awaiting your return.
Got an estate, he's got a vineyard. He has staff. And now he has a cook. Who needs to go back to Cameron, hey? Good luck with the scavenger hunts as well. Oh, treasure hunt, sorry, Flash and Cow. Have to tell us what it's like. Okay, fast travel. Let's go get this dowry. Give me your money! God, this place is loud, isn't it? Okie dokie. A lot less creepy now that the white's gone, and it's now my cook. Okay.
Might want to look around some.
Oh my god, how many barrels?
Nothing interesting here.
Okay.
This one's full too. Full.
Full of what? By the sounds of it, this white has been
Nothing
here
interesting
for
here.
quite a long time, and while I know wine is can last for a very, very long time,
This one's full too.
I kind of suspect
Full.
that if there's wine in here, it's not going to be that nice.
Nothing interesting here. This one's full too.
Got these two.
Strange.
Yeah.
That's awful pretty. It'll look great in a house.
I'm going to ignore the fact that that was literally called Golden Stick of Joy.